Over 70% of major engine failures start right after an oil change. Not because of bad oil, but because of tiny mistakes most drivers don't even notice. A missed step, a small leak, or a wrong reading can turn a routine job into an expensive disaster. So stick around. We'll walk you through the most common post-oil change mistakes that quietly kill engines. Simple habits, quick checks, and small corrections can save you thousands and keep your car running strong for years. And make sure to watch till the end for a bonus tip that every driver should know before their next oil change. Number 9. Draining frozen oil. Draining oil while it's still cold might seem harmless, but it's one of those quiet mistakes that slowly works against your engine. Cold oil is thick and sluggish, clinging to the metal surfaces instead of flowing freely. When you pull the drain plug on a cold engine, a lot of that dirty oil stays behind, trapped inside the passages and pan. The fresh oil you pour in ends up mixing with the old sludge, meaning your so-called oil change is really just a partial swap. The fix couldn't be easier. Before draining, start the car and let it run for about 5 minutes. You don't need to drive anywhere, just let the oil warm up and thin out. Warm oil drains smoothly, carrying away more dirt and contaminants with it. When you see that darker stream pouring out, that's your engine actually getting cleaned. Letting the oil warm up takes just a few minutes, but it makes all the difference. Once it's drained and replaced, most people think the job's done, except they miss one small part that can quietly undo the whole change. Number 8. Ignoring the oil filter. Ignoring the oil filter is one of the easiest mistakes to make during an oil change, and it can quietly undo all the good you just did. Fresh oil is only as clean as the filter it runs through. When that filter is old, clogged, or worn out, it restricts oil flow and traps less debris. That means your engine keeps circulating dirty oil, wearing down components even though you just changed it. Think of the filter as your engine's first line of defense. It catches the metal particles, sludge, and carbon buildup that your oil picks up over time. Reusing an old one is like changing your air conditioner filter once every 5 years. It just doesn't make sense. Always replace the oil filter with every oil change, no exceptions. It's a small part, but it plays a big role in keeping your engine smooth, efficient, and protected from unnecessary wear. But even when people remember to change it, there's another mistake waiting to happen. Number 7. Tight or loose O-ring. Installing a new oil filter seems simple, but it's easy to make mistakes that cause trouble later. One of the most common is tightening the filter too much. It might feel like a safer choice to crank it hard so it doesn't loosen. But that extra pressure can damage the threads or crush the O-ring. Once that happens, oil starts leaking the moment the engine builds pressure. On the other hand, if the filter is too loose, it can vibrate free or let oil slip past the seal. The key is balance. Always start by lightly coating the new O-ring with a bit of clean oil. It helps the seal settle evenly and prevents tearing. Then, screw on the filter by hand until it's snug, and give it about a 3/4 turn more. No tools needed. Before doing any of this, make sure the filter is the correct size for your car. A wrong thread or gasket size can lead to instant leaks or pressure problems once the engine starts. Quality filters aren't expensive, so it's worth buying one that fits perfectly instead of cutting corners with a cheap aftermarket part. Still, even the best filter won't save you if you don't change your oil on time. Number 6. Ignoring oil change intervals. Over time, oil stops being the slick, protective liquid your engine depends on and starts turning into something closer to sludge. It picks up dirt, fuel residue, and tiny bits of metal until it loses the ability to keep everything running smoothly. That's why every car maker gives you a clear schedule for oil changes. And it's not just a suggestion, it's the point where the oil's chemistry begins to fail. Skipping those intervals might not cause an immediate breakdown, but inside the engine, the wear quietly builds up. Bearings lose their coating, seals dry out, and sludge starts collecting in corners where it shouldn't be. On the other hand, changing oil too soon doesn't help either. You're throwing away good oil and money for no reason. The sweet spot is following your car's manual. Most modern vehicles can easily handle longer intervals thanks to better oil technology. But if you spend hours idling in traffic or drive in scorching heat, it's safer to shorten the gap just a bit. Treat those intervals like your engine's heartbeat: steady, regular, and not something to gamble with if you want your car to last. Of course, sticking to the right schedule won't matter much if you pour in more oil than the engine can handle. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons if you're finding the tips helpful. We've got more interesting car care videos coming your way. Number 5. Overfilling the oil tank. There's a quiet kind of engine killer that sneaks in when people think they're being careful, and that's adding just a little too much oil. It sounds harmless, almost responsible, but that extra bit does more harm than good. When the oil level climbs past the limit, the crankshaft ends up whipping it into a frothy mess. That foam isn't real lubrication. It's bubbles pretending to do a serious job they can't handle. As a result, key parts like bearings and pistons begin to run dry, while the dipstick still makes it look like everything's fine. Once pressure starts to rise, the engine begins to fight back in the worst way. Seals burst, gaskets fail, and leaks form where you least expect them. The fix is simple, but requires patience. Pour slowly, check the dipstick, and make sure the car is sitting on level ground so the reading is accurate. It might feel like overkill, but precision keeps your engine healthy. In the world of car care, balance always wins. A little less oil is bad, but a little too much can finish an engine off even faster. The same goes for what you put in, the oil itself. Number 4. Using the wrong oil. Choosing the right oil might sound like a small decision, but it can decide whether your engine runs smooth or starts struggling for life. Every engine is built for a specific oil type, and using the wrong one throws off the entire balance. Too thin, and the oil burns away under heat. Too thick, and it drags through the system, making the engine work harder than it should. Over time, that mismatch affects fuel economy, performance, and the life of internal parts. Manufacturers spend years testing which blend fits best: synthetic, high mileage, or conventional. So, following that recommendation isn't just good advice, it's protection. The wrong oil might lack the additives your engine depends on to stay clean and cool, and some warranties won't cover damage if you've ignored the specs. It's tempting to go with a cheaper option, especially when the difference is just a few dollars per bottle. But one wrong choice can turn into repairs that cost hundreds or even thousands. Always check the manual or ask a trusted technician before buying. It's a small habit that keeps your car efficient, reliable, and safe from expensive mistakes. But even with the right oil and perfect fill, there's one final step too many drivers forget, and it's the easiest way to ruin an oil change right at the finish line. Number 3. Forgetting the final check. There's a moment after every oil change when you feel satisfied. The oil's fresh, the tools are put away, and the car looks ready to go. But before you celebrate, there's one small step that separates a clean job from a costly mistake. Once everything's tightened and filled, start the engine and let it run for about a minute. That short run gives the oil time to move through the new filter and fill every passage inside the engine. When you turn it off and wait a moment, the oil settles back down, giving you a true reading on the dipstick. If you skip this step, you might think the level is perfect when in reality it's running low. That small difference can starve the engine of lubrication and slowly wear it down. It's also the best time to spot leaks before they become disasters. A few drops under the car or a light on the dashboard is easier to handle in your driveway than on the side of the road. Those extra 2 minutes aren't a chore. They're cheap insurance that keeps your engine safe and your oil change truly complete. Well, even a flawless oil change can go sideways if you miss one tiny step: a dry O-ring. Number 2. The dry O-ring problem. It's the smallest details that often cause the biggest headaches. And a dry O-ring is one of them. That thin rubber ring on the oil filter might not look like much, but it's the only thing standing between your fresh oil and a slow leak that can quietly drain your engine. When installed dry, the rubber catches as the filter tightens. It can twist, tear, or pinch just enough to create a weak seal. You might not notice anything right away, but once the engine heats up and pressure builds, the oil begins to seep out. The fix is so simple that skipping it feels foolish afterward. Before installing the new filter, dip your finger in clean oil and lightly coat the rubber ring. That thin layer helps it slide smoothly into place and seals perfectly. It also makes removal easier next time, since dry rubber can stick like glue to the block. A quick wipe of the mounting surface before installation keeps dirt from breaking the seal later. Mechanics do this instinctively because experience teaches how expensive a few drops of oil can become when that seal fails. But even if you get every step right, your engine's still in trouble if you ignore the one signal built to save it. Number 1. Ignoring the oil life monitor. That little light on your dashboard isn't just decoration. It's your car's way of talking to you. Modern vehicles are smart enough to know when the oil is past its best. They monitor how hard you drive, how hot the engine runs, and how long it's been since the last change. When that reminder pops up, it's not guessing. It's reacting to real data. Ignoring it might not break your engine overnight, but it slowly turns clean oil into sludge, while critical parts wear down in silence. Some drivers treat that warning like a suggestion, clearing it without ever making the change. The problem is, the car remembers. Newer systems log every skipped interval, and when a dealer checks the records later, it's all there. That can hurt resale value or even void a warranty. The fix is easy. When the light comes on, get the oil changed and reset the monitor properly. It's the simplest maintenance task that keeps your engine protected and your car's record clean. Think of that light as your car's voice, not a nuisance. Because the truth is, your dashboard isn't trying to annoy you, it's trying to save your engine. And that brings us to the bonus tip we promised, one most drivers skip without realizing the risk: driving off immediately after an oil change. When you start the car, fresh oil needs a few seconds to circulate and build pressure through the engine. If you shift into gear and drive right away, critical parts are still running dry during those first moments. The fix is simple. After changing the oil, start the engine and let it idle for 30 to 60 seconds. That short pause lets the oil fill the filter, reach every passage, and stabilize pressure before you move. A small wait that makes a big difference, and your engine will thank you every time. And that wraps up everything you need to know to keep your engine safe after an oil change. Did you find this video helpful? Tell us in the comments below, and click on the next one to keep learning more tips that'll save your car, your time, and your wallet. Thanks for watching.